Hey YouTube, it's Brianna here. So today I'm super excited because I'm going to be talking to you about my experience at the SuperM concert in Fairfax, Virginia /DC. So before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So today is Tuesday. It has been 2 days since the concert. I don't know if you can notice, but my voice is still a little bit weak just because I was screaming a lot at the concert, going crazy. So my throat is just a little bit sore and scratchy. So I want to apologize ahead of time for that. I hope you guys can still hear me fine and make out what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm just going to start from the very beginning of my SuperM experience, and I'm going to start with the day before the concert. So the day before the concert, my best friend actually came into town. So she came from New Jersey. I live in Northern Virginia. And she wanted to come to the concert because she's a big fan of SHINee and Taemin, just like I am. We've been following SHINee probably since high school. So when we both heard that Taemin was being put into this super group SuperM and that they were coming to New York and my area, Virginia, my best friend was like, yes, we definitely have to go. And now that I think about it, all of the K-pop concerts that I've been to so far have been with her. So this is just a tradition kind of for us. So Saturday night, my best friend got here and we kind of just went on YouTube and watched a bunch of K-pop stuff. We watched the Jopped music video. We watched the Supercar stage performance and just some other K-pop stuff just to get ourselves hyped up for the concert. So then the next day came, which is Sunday, the day of the concert. I also forgot to mention, as I'm talking about the concert, I am going to just be inserting clips here and there just so you can see what I'm talking about and kind of experience the concert with me. So, my best friend and I were going to meet up with some of my other friends. We were going to meet up at a restaurant, a Thai restaurant, around 3:30. And then after that, we were going to head over to the venue a little bit early just so we could get in line for merch. So the doors were supposed to open at 6. We planned on getting there around 5-ish so that way we could get in line and get merch. I really wanted a light stick, so I was really excited. So anyway, me and my best friend got ready. We beat our face because we were about to see the boys. Not that they would see us, but you know what I mean. We just wanted to look nice. So we did our makeup, we got dressed. After that, my other friend came and picked us up. And we headed over to the Thai restaurant. So there were about 9 of us at the Thai restaurant. We had a really good time. The food was good. We had some drinks, which was really cool. Actually, it was one of the girls that was with us. It was her 22nd birthday. And I was like, wow, this is such a great way to celebrate your birthday. You're going to a SuperM concert. This is really cool. So we all just talked. We kind of went around the room and said like who our bias in SuperM was. We just talked about K-pop in general. It was just a really chill time. So we had great conversation and great food. So it was just a great way to kick off the concert. So after we were done eating, we headed over to the venue. It was a little bit confusing because the venue, the Eagle Bank Arena, which is in Fairfax, Virginia, is actually on campus. It's on the campus of George Mason University. So we kind of had to figure out where the parking lot was, and then we kind of just followed the crowd of people and we found one of the entrances to the venue. So apparently there were 4 entrances, north, south, east, and west. We ended up at the south entrance, I believe. I'm not sure if it was north or south. I'm thinking it was south. So basically we just had to wait in line until 6, and then we were going to try to rush over and get merch before it would get sold out or anything like that. We actually heard from some of our other friends that the other entrances had super long lines, so some of them actually came over to our entrance. So, of course, at 6 o'clock sharp, pretty much, the doors opened. We went in. We started getting, checked by security, getting our bags checked. I actually ran straight to the bathroom because we were waiting in line for like an hour, and I was drinking before, so you know how that goes. So I actually gave my best friend my card and I was like, please get me a light stick, and if there's anything 10 related, get me it. Because if you guys seen my previous videos, I've said that Taemin is my bias in SuperM, but recently 10 has really been creeping up, so I think they're tied right now. I'm a double bias for SuperM. So anyway, I went to the bathroom, I came out, and my best friend had my light stick. So this is the Super M light stick. I was super excited to get it. It's really cute. I don't know if you can see because I know the lighting in here is a little bit weird, but it does light up purple. So it's really cool. I was super excited to get it. So anyway, we got the light sticks. Some of my other friends bought t-shirts and some other stuff. We kind of talked a little bit before the concert and we decided afterwards we would meet somewhere in the lobby just so we could kind of recap and then we would go our separate ways. So after that it was time to go in, and I'm gonna insert some clips here as I'm talking just so you can see what it was like. We were actually in section 117, which was a really good section in that venue because it was literally the section closest to the stage on the right side of the stage. So even though we were in row T, we could see really, really well. Some of my friends were closer to the stage in that same section. I think they were in row D, so their view of everything was even better. So anyway, when we got into the venue, it was still kind of early. So me and my friend were just chilling, and they were playing Super M's album in the back. They were actually playing Super M's album in the venue, which kind of got us excited. At one point, Supercar came on, and me and my friend were singing it and dancing. I was waving my light stick. I'll insert a clip of that in here somewhere. So anyway, we were just waiting and counting down the minutes, getting really excited. Pretty much at 7 o'clock sharp, the concert started, okay? So on the screens, they kind of had like a little intro with all the members. I was screaming my head off. I was going crazy. Eventually, after that little intro, there was kind of like a hole in the floor of the stage, and Super M literally just lifted out of that. So everybody was screaming. It was like totally crazy, and they opened up the show with I Can't Stand the Rain. It's really funny because when I first listened to the album, I Can't Stand the Rain was like probably my least favorite track on the album. But I think it's one of those songs that really grew on me, especially once I saw the choreo on their, at one point, especially once I saw the choreo that went with it on their special stage, and especially seeing it live in person. That song is amazing. I don't know what that instrument is. It sounds like an Asian stringed instrument. If you know the song, you know what I'm talking about. I really like that in the song. It's like really pretty, and the choreo looked great. Everybody looked amazing. I was screaming. Kai looked great, especially I feel like he really shines in that song as far as the choreo. He has a lot of really cool choreo parts in it, and I also like that really fast step that they do during the build up after, I think it's kind of like at the end of the chorus. But anyway, I'll insert a few clips of it just so you can see what it was like. And I apologize for the screaming, but I was doing that for pretty much the whole concert. So after I Can't Stand the Rain, Taemin did his solo Danger. And it was so amazing just because the beginning of the song was kind of like this cool remix mashup of Danger. And Danger is one of my favorite songs. I mean, if I remember correctly, I think that was, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Danger was one of his first singles. I think maybe Ace was his first single from his first album, and then it was Danger. But Danger has always been one of my favorite songs by him just because I can really feel like I can really see and feel that he was inspired by Michael Jackson, and the song is just awesome. Seeing him perform it live was crazy. There's this one part, and I'll insert a clip somewhere here. After the little remix mashup intro of Danger, Taemin kind of like went in the center of all of his backup dancers, and when they kind of moved to reveal him, he had on this black hat, which was very reminiscent of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. When I saw that, I was screaming. Like, he just looked so cool, and like I said before, he's one of my biases in SuperM, and I love Danger. So that was definitely one of my favorite performances of the concert. After Danger, he performed Goodbye. The Japanese version of that song is Sayonara, Hitori, you might know by that name. That song is beautiful. Watching him perform it, you could really see the emotion in his choreo, and it was just really moving. It was beautiful. And then, like, I'll insert a clip of this too. In the background somewhere, like, in the background on the screen behind him, he had, like, these, like, red flower petals on the screen, and it was just really, really beautiful. So his solo stage was definitely one of the highlights of the concert for me personally. So after that, Taeyong did his solo song GTA, which as far as I know is an unreleased song, so that was really interesting to hear. I actually really liked the song. One thing I want to point out is he was wearing like this jewel encrusted mask. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kanye West and his music, but I actually saw Kanye West years ago when I was in college on tour for his Yeezus tour. And I remember in one of the songs, I can't remember which song it was on that tour, Kanye had a similar mask. It was like some kind of mask with all these like jewels on it. And what Taeyong was wearing really reminded me of that. And it just looked so cool with his outfit and everything. It was like very him. The song was very him. I really liked it. It was like a really hard-hitting hip-hop rap song. It was really catchy. So I will insert a clip of that in here as well. So after Taeyong's GTA, my favorite song off the album was next, Supercar. As you can hear and see, I was literally screaming. I love that song. I love the choreo. It's just so catchy. And it was definitely the song that I think I was most looking forward to hearing in the concert and seeing. The choreo is just amazing. The song is amazing. It gets you so hyped. I love Ten's little parts. I love Taemin's little parts. And it was just great. I was like ecstatic the whole song. I couldn't even record during the song because I was so hyped. My friend had to take my phone and record it for me because I was completely like out of control, belligerent. Okay, it was that bad. So if I remember correctly, after Supercar, they had a short little break and they basically said something like, okay guys, Ten has to go off stage because he has to get ready for his solo performance. Guys, when they said that, I'll insert a clip because you can hear me saying, I literally said to my friend, wait, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for his solo performance. Like, I'm freaking out because Dreamin' a Dream is one of my favorite songs right now. I was literally like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to see this in person. My friend was like, don't worry about it. I'll record it for you. Like, just chill. You'll be fine. I'm like so excited. After that, Ten comes back out. And I'll insert a clip of this too. He basically was like, hey guys, you know, I'm happy to be here, whatever, but I don't have that much energy right now, so can you guys please like lend me your energy? So right away, everybody just started screaming like, yeah, you can, you know, like go Ten, yay. Everybody was like screaming so loud. He's like, okay, can you scream a little louder, like more energy? And people were like screaming. So after that, he was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna be performing my 2 solo songs, Dream the Dream and New Heroes. Once again, the crowd went crazy, and then he started performing, okay? I really have no words. I'm gonna insert the clip of him performing. I really have no words. Like, when I tell you, when I first watched the Dream the Dream music video, literally I was like, this whole concept, the song, the colors in the music video, everything about it, the theme, everything, I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, it almost made me want to cry. You know how you see something and it's like art and it's just so pretty that you're emotionally moved? That's how I felt when I saw the music video for Dream the Dream. Just the choreo, everything about it. And you can really see a lot of the Asian influences in the choreo and in the song itself. So anyway, Ten started performing, and I'm like, wow, is he even real? Like, is this a real person? His dancing is just so beautiful. Like, I've seen videos of him dance all the time, but seeing it in person and seeing how he moves and his expressions and everything in person was like overwhelming. I might have to say that his solo performances was my favorite part of the concert, just because, like I said, if you're 10 bias like me, you'll understand. Like, I was just like in awe. So after Dream the Dream, he did New Heroes, which is also a great song. The choreo to that was amazing. My best friend actually worked at a dance studio, and she loves dance. She's really good at dance and choreography. And one thing that she pointed out during New Heroes was that Ten really made use of the stage. He started out kind of at the extended part of the stage, and throughout the song he kind of danced his way up to the main stage. So he really like made use of the stage, and he made it look effortless. You know, he didn't just walk over to the other part of the stage. The whole thing was choreo, the whole thing was planned and fluid. So I really appreciated that once my friend pointed it out to me. So like I said, 10 solo performance was definitely one of my favorite parts of the concert, hands down. It was just amazing, and I'm so happy that I was able to experience that in real life. So after that, Lucas had his solo song. I think it was called Bass Go Boom or something like that. The song was super cute. One of the things my friend pointed out was on the screen behind him, it was just all like mashups of his face floating around with different expressions. I thought that was really funny. He kind of has this goofy personality, so I think the song and just the choreo and everything, what was on the screen, really showed, like, you know, like who he is as an artist. And I'm really happy for him because I feel like because Lucas is, you know, the youngest in the group and he's still kind of considered a rookie, I would say, I feel like he really didn't get that many lines in the album, so I was really happy to see him do his performance and to see him shine. So after Lucas's solo, it was Baekhyun's turn to do his solo performance, and he actually did a song Betcha and UN Village. I don't think I have any footage of Betcha, but I do have footage of UN Village. I actually didn't know that song. Apparently it came out a few months ago, but I had never heard it. When I tell you that song is smooth, it's like that really cool, like chill, jazzy R&B song, and Baekhyun's voice is amazing. I mean, I already knew in my mind that he was one of the best vocalists in EXO, but just to see him perform that and sing it live like it was nothing to him, that was really cool. So after the concert, I definitely had to add that song to my playlist because it was just such a good song. So after Baekhyun's solo performance, SuperM performed Dangerous Woman together, which is an unreleased song. If I remember correctly, most of that song is in English. I could be wrong because it's been 2 days. I'm still kind of trying to remember. The song was really cute. There's this one moment in the performance where there's a really cute moment between Ten and Mark. I'm gonna insert the clip here, but I really liked the song. It was like a really cute song. I like the lyrics, like I'll make you feel like a dangerous woman. I thought that was really cool. Like at first I was like, dangerous woman, I'm thinking Ariana Grande, like is this gonna be an Ariana Grande cover? But it was not. It was their song, and I can't wait till this song is released. I would really like to see a music video to this song just to see like what they would do with it. So the next song was Too Fast. I actually really like Too Fast. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, and I was really looking forward to see what the choreo would be like. You know, I purposely kind of stayed off Twitter and stuff before the concert because I wanted to be surprised. The choreo was really cool. In the beginning of the song, I really liked how Ten and Lucas were dancing together, and then Mark was on one part of the stage, Baekhyun was on another, and it was just really cool how they did that. I really liked the choreo. Too Fast is just a really fun, upbeat song, so it was really cool watching them perform it and seeing the choreo that went with it. I think the choreo went with the song really well because there was a lot of really cool, fast footwork that the guys were doing. I really liked that in the beginning of the song. Lucas and Taemin were dancing together. I just liked that they were paired together just because, you know, Taemin is kind of like the senior member of the group, and then you have Lucas, who's the man, so I thought that was really cute. So after Too Fast was Baby Don't Stop. I love that song. When it came out, I think last year, I believe, I just really liked it. At the time, I wasn't really familiar with Ten, but I knew Taeyong, but I just thought it was a really cool duet, and it just sounded different than any other song that was out at that time. The way their voices kind of melded together, it just sounded good to me. So seeing it live, of course, was amazing. I think Ten and Taeyong have really good chemistry when they're performing together. You know, it was just amazing. I'm gonna insert a clip of that just so you can see it. Once again, I apologize for the annoying singing and screaming, but you guys know how I feel about Ten, and I was super excited. Stop! After Baby Don't Stop, Mark had his solo Talk About. I really liked his solo song. Before Super M, I knew who Mark was, but I didn't know much about him. I just knew he was one of the lead rappers in NCT. Just seeing him perform that song made me think, wow, he's a really good rapper. And after that, I really looked into more NCT 127 songs just to, like, you know, hear his rapping, because I just really liked it. And I'll insert clips of his performance as well. I think he did a great job. I think he's definitely an artist to pay attention to. He's just really good, and he has a very just natural, effortless flow when he raps. I just like the way he raps. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I like the way he raps a lot. Okay, so the next song in the concert was Confession by Kai. At this point, I needed some holy water, guys. I was not expecting this. Like I said, I stayed off Twitter. When I saw Kai come on stage with the jeans, with like the little straps hanging from them, and then I saw he had a jacket with no shirt on underneath and a hat, I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad for me. I already knew he was gonna try something. When I tell you that song was fire, like that song was so catchy. I think it's still unreleased. I can't wait till it comes out. I would love to see what he would do as far as a music video. But that song is a bop. I was like going crazy just hearing it. It's such a good song. And the choreo was fire. You guys know Kai, to me personally, I think Kai is up there with Taemin and Ten as far as some of the best dancers in the K-pop industry right now. He has his own style of dancing, and it's just awesome. And seeing him perform that song with that choreo was awesome. I'm gonna insert a clip. There's one part where his jacket is kind of open, and he's literally like grinding and feeling on his abs and stuff. And at that point, it was like everybody in that venue went batshit crazy. It was just like, oh my God, is this really happening? Me and my best friend were like, oh my gosh, is this real life? And I'm like, whoa, did this just happen? Like, wow. I mean, he really was not playing with his performance. He knew what he was doing. He was trying to kill us. But if you went to the concert or if you went to any other dates, we survived Kai's performance. We're still alive, or barely, thank God. But yeah, Kai's performance of Confession was definitely a memorable part of a concert. I will never forget that. So we already talked about how Kai attacked us and tried to kill us with his choreo and his song Confession. He really tried to do away with us. Now we're going to talk about No Manners. It gets worse. So No Manners is also one of my other favorite tracks from the album. And I was once again really excited to see what they would do with the choreo. The song is amazing. Watching the performance was amazing. I'm gonna insert a clip. There was one part that stuck out to me after the concert. During the whole choreo, they're kind of like bouncing off of these different ramps and platforms, and it's really interesting how they did that. I just thought that that was so cool that they thought about, kind of moving from different platforms, jumping on this one, that one, dancing around. I just thought that was really cool. There's one part, Ten is like on the platform and he literally goes on his back and like slides down it. Looking back at my footage, I was cracking up. It just looked so, he makes something so small look so elegant and dramatic. I was like, look at Ten, he is such a sassy Pisces. I was like, who else can make that look effortless? Who else can make sliding on your back down a platform look dramatic and just cool? I was like, he's too much. So anyway, after that, it was Taeyong's turn to do his rap first. So he kind of was like on this platform when everybody else was below him, and he started doing his choreo. And I was like, okay, go Taeyong. Like, I was hyped because his verse is my favorite part of the song. But then all hell broke loose, guys. All hell broke loose. All of a sudden, he dropped to his knees, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. What's he doing? He started grinding, and at one point, he's literally like grinding on the floor. And at that point, everybody lost their minds. Once again, like when Kai was showing his abs. Once again, everybody in that venue was like, oh my God. I was in shock. I felt attacked. I was like, I'm mad at him for this. Whoa, that was crazy. And it's so funny because before the concert, one of my friends was like, hey, did you see the No Manners performance on Twitter? Everybody's talking about Taeyong's part. And I literally was like, don't tell me because I want to be surprised. And I'm glad I did say that because I feel like if she would have told me, it wouldn't have been as shocking and surprising to me. But when I tell you I was shocked, I was shocked. And I think a lot of people were. So yeah, that's definitely a highlight that I'll remember from the concert. So after No Manners, they did With You, which is also an unreleased song. It's a really, really cute song. I can't wait until it comes out. And for this song, I really liked that they were more chill. They were kind of just walking around the stage. There wasn't any like crazy choreo or anything like that. They were kind of just having fun. And at one point, a few of them had baskets and they were throwing things into the audience. I think they were like colorful balls, but I'm not really sure what they were. Like I said, I really liked this song was like really fun and laid back. There's one clip that I'm gonna insert in here because it's really cute. Taemin and Ten kind of came to my side of the stage where I was sitting, and they started like holding hands and like doing this little step together. It was so cute because you could see that Ten was laughing so hard that he had to stop for a second, and Taemin kept dancing, so then he kept dancing too, and it was just so cute. I was like, look at them, they're so cute. So after With You, I think they might have had a little break where they said that this was going to be the last song, but I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. But anyway, the last song that they performed was Jopping. It was epic. The song is already like one of those really epic sounding songs, and watching them perform it live was crazy. I was screaming, I was singing, it was amazing. And I think it was a great way to end the concert. So after they performed Jopping, and I'll insert a clip somewhere here. after they from Jopping, they pretty much, as if I remember correctly, they said their goodbyes and that was it. So after the concert, all of my friends and I met outside and we kind of recapped. We talked about how Taeyong and Kai attacked us and tried to kill us with their choreo. We just talked about like our favorite moments of the concert overall. And then we went home. When I got home, I was like, how do I sleep after this? This was literally one of the best concerts that I've been to in forever. I mean, it's definitely up there in my favorite concerts that I've been to ever. At first, when I heard that the concert was only going to be like about an hour and a half long, I was kind of disappointed, but they really made use of the time. It really felt like more than an hour and a half, and I think the fact that they performed all of their songs, plus they did unreleased songs and everyone had their chance to shine with their solo songs and with, you know, Ten and Taeyong having their duet, it felt like more than an hour and a half, and I really felt like, even though I've been to concerts that are 2 or 3 hours long, even though this one was only an hour and a half, I really felt like I got my money's worth 100%. Another thing that I liked, I haven't experienced this in any other K-pop concerts that I've been to. You guys know that Ten and Mark and Lucas speak English, but the other ones don't speak English that well. So they actually had a translator there. And whenever one of the members spoke in Korean, the translator translated it for us. That could be a common thing, just me personally. I haven't experienced that in any of the K-pop concerts I've been to. So I was really happy about that because I could understand everything they were saying because I don't speak Korean. So anyway, like I said, the concert was amazing. If I had to pick my top favorite moments, it would be Taemin's solo performance, Ten's solo performance, and Kai's solo performance, along with No Manners. I think those were my, well, it's not top 5, but those were my top 4, whatever. Those were my top favorite moments from the concert. But overall, all of the concert was enjoyable. Sometimes when I've been to concerts, there have been times when I kind of feel like I'm bored and my mind starts to wander. This concert was literally action-packed. There was never a moment where I felt bored or disengaged. I was hooked from start to finish. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the clips that I inserted of the concert. If you went to the Fairfax, Virginia concert, I hope you had a great time. Or if you went to any other of the tour dates, I hope you had a great time. If you're going to any other tour dates in the future, I hope that you will have a good time. I know you'll enjoy it. So let me know in the comments below. Were you at this show or were you at another date? What did you think about the show? What were your favorite moments? Who's your bias in Super M? Just talk to me in the comments below. I always make it a point to answer everyone that comments. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to thumbs this video up if you liked it, and also please subscribe if you like my content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.